EDEPI stands for Equity in Doctoral Education through Partnership and Innovation, and it's one of 13 Office for Students and Research England funded projects looking at increasing access and participation to doctoral education for people from racially minoritised groups. The EDEPI project has 3 areas of focus. These are recruitment, admissions and transition, and they're 3 really important parts of the PGR life cycle. Those 3 areas of focus are split out into 3 work packages. Work package 1 looks at recruitment, working in partnership with NHS trusts in Nottingham, Sheffield and Liverpool, targeting NHS staff from racially minoritised groups and delivering a series of pre-application workshops and online resources to support them into a part-time PhD programme. Work package 2 has a focus on admissions, and the 2 key outputs in work package 2 have been the PGR admissions report and the PGR competency-based admissions framework. The admissions report was based on a survey that was completed in 2022 of staff who worked in UK universities and had a role to play in PGR admissions processes. One of the findings of the survey was that there was a particular complexity in PGR admissions and a lack of transparency and parity across processes. So every university will recruit PGR in a slightly different way, and the time frame for doing that and the criteria are very different. In fact, there's not usually standardized criteria. So one of the things that we tried to address through developing the PGR competency-based admissions framework was this idea that we could use a standardized framework looking at the competencies that are required to be a successful PGR, to be a successful doctoral candidate, and really focus our admissions practices and potentially interview questions to frame the interview questions around those competencies.
The PGR competency-based admissions framework is a framework designed as a tool to help anybody making a decision to admit a PGR more fairer and more equitable. I think the chief attributes of the competency-based framework are that we've divided the sorts of things we'd be looking for that would indicate potential and achievement-orientated outcomes for PGRs, and divided them into a set of easily recognisable domains. So there are 3 broad areas with 3 subdomains, and in each of those, staff who are making a decision to admit, whether through interview or through questioning, are able to call upon a bank of competencies. They don't have to pick all of them, but they could pick those that are most germane to the project that they're interviewing for, and they could frame those questions in such a way that the candidate is encouraged to explore and articulate the skills that they will demonstrate, rather than the sort of meretricious achievement potential that we normally look for through previous qualifications. I think the key thing about the admissions framework for us at the moment is that it's a pilot. We're looking forward to getting feedback from the sector on how it works, particularly given the sorts of array of admissions practices identified in the admissions report. So we're very keen for feedback. And we've also helpfully provided a bank of interview questions, and those questions can help anybody scaffold an interview, think about their particular projects, select areas that they want to talk to candidates about, and we see no issue at all in having those questions published in advance on an admissions website so that candidates can properly prepare to talk about their research, to talk about their potential to do that research and the sort of competencies that they think they can audit in support of their application.